Hi, I'm Mark, this is Mark's Tech Vlogs on YouTube, and today I'm going to bring you a quick tutorial of how to upgrade the RAM on a mid-2012 MacBook Pro. This is the unibody model and not the one with the Retina display. First of all, it's really important that you find the right type of RAM for your laptop. Crucial.com have a really good system scanner which will tell you the maximum amount of RAM you can put in your laptop. In my case, it's 16 gigabytes, so two 8 gigabyte sticks. Of course, you then don't have to buy the RAM from them, you just have to find similar RAM with a similar spec. And so I've linked the RAM that I'm using below. It's a really easy upgrade and a good way of speeding up your Mac. If you really want to speed up your Mac, you might also consider putting an SSD drive in instead of the normal hard drive that might already be in it. Both of these two together will make your Mac just as fast today, and maybe even faster than the day you got it. It's a really easy tutorial, so let me walk you through it now. Okay, so there's a few things we need. Firstly, of course, we need the MacBook. Secondly, you need your new RAM that you're going to put inside it. And then I recommend just having a white sheet of paper where you can put the screws that you take out, because screw size does matter, so make sure you put them in the order that you take them out. What I tend to do is I quite often just draw circles on my bit of paper to match where they go from, so I can put them in the right place. So there's a couple of tools we need as well. We need a cross-headed screwdriver, just a small Phillips one, and then we need a spludger as well. This is just for prying off the battery connector. So let's crack on. Okay, so once all your screws are out, you just need to lift off the cover from the back of your laptop like this, and we'll put that to one side. So I'm just going to show you guys a couple of things. Firstly, this is the RAM that we're going to replace. And secondly, this is the battery connector. We're going to remove that first just by prising it up, because we don't want any power to get to the laptop while we're upgrading the RAM. So we're just going to prise it up. So just prise it up really gently, and I'll just pop that just so it can't make any connection. And then for the RAM, what you do is you've got these two little clips just on the sides here, and we just pull those separately and the RAM will lift out. So that's one piece, so we're going to remove that. And if we pull again, we'll get our second piece of RAM. And again, we're just going to... So we just pull those and that rises up, and so we're going to remove that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our new pieces of RAM. We're going to note which way it went in, so you can see that there are less pins on this side than this side, so we're going to put the new RAM in exactly the same way. So again, the first piece goes in at a slight angle, push it down slightly. And then the second piece, again, we're going to put in. And just push down. So that's all in. We're going to reconnect our battery. And then we're going to put our back cover back on. Now what I like to do at this point when doing any kind of laptop repairs is I like to just put in a couple of screws to hold the back on, and then boot up the laptop and check that what I've done has worked, because it saves having to take all of the screws out again if it hasn't, but it also saves risking damage to the screws, because every time you take them in and out you risk threading them a little bit. So I'm just going to leave those two in. I'm going to keep the rest of the screws to one side, and I'm going to boot it up. So once we're in and we're loaded, we want to click the Apple symbol at the top here and click About This Mac. And then we're going to go into memory just here, and it tells me that all my memory slots are in use and I've got 2 lots of 8 gigabytes. This means that my upgrade has worked. Of course, once you've checked it's all working, all that's left to do is to put those screws back in, making sure you've turned off the laptop before doing that, and then you're done. I hope you guys have found this video helpful. Do like it if you have. If you've got any questions or problems, just stick them below and I'll try and answer those questions, and I'll see you guys again soon.